I'm Megan Lee, and welcome to the Noob Reviews, or it shall be renamed something else soon. Help me out here. Alrighty, so today I want to talk about, finally, we're getting back into comic books, Marvel, DC, and I wanted to talk about facsimiles. Because, as we all know, well, collecting comic books and just collecting in general is really expensive. I didn't know I was getting into such an expensive hobby. I had no idea. But when you're collecting comic books, there are certain issues, especially issue ones or issues that introduce a new character, or an issue where you finally have a character that this is their own specific storyline, right? And so those issues tend to be a lot more expensive, especially if you're like me and you prefer comic books from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, right? A little bit into the 90s, but once it gets past there, I don't really care anymore. So I've got mostly Marvel here, and I've got some DC facsimiles. And there's many reasons why I've gotten into collecting facsimiles. And it's also, well, they've been making facsimiles recently as well, because guess what? They're a lot more popular than the new stuff that's coming out. This is why it's good. Number one is it's a heck of a lot cheaper. You can get an Avengers Issue 1 for $3.99. This is facsimile, and it contains material originally published as Avengers #1 from 1963. 1963. We got, and it's really cool because we have all the old ads in there, which are kind of fun to see at the back as well. It's really quite fun. The little like mail in, we send like $1 or whatever. And the art is so different. There's so much more writing. Look at Hulk. Look at how Hulk has changed over time. So much. I would never be able to afford this. Let's see why, because guys, I knew these were expensive, okay? I didn't know how expensive. Here we go. So this is Avengers Issue 1. It came out August 31st. Mine says September 1st, so that's interesting. Why are they saying August 31st here? But here, on the actual issue, it says September 1st. That was a publication date. Okay. So let's see. These are for comic books that have been graded. You get a 9.6 Avengers Issue 1 from 1963. It's going to be almost $200,000. This one was sold for $194,000. 9.2, $66,000. 9, $47,000. Like, it drops drastically between, like, just a 0.2, like 20,000 more. What? An 8, 28,000. A 6 is 7,000. It's crazy. You just want like a 2. It's just graded at a 2, and it's gonna be over $2,000. And I would never, ever, ever be able to afford that. So I want to read these issues, and I don't want to spend the money. And also, if I did, you don't want to touch that thing, right? You'd be afraid that you would do something to it. Facsimiles. Also, the cool thing is these facsimiles serve as my list of what to buy, what to collect. And then when I have the actual edition, maybe, probably not this one, highly unlikely that I ever will, but if I was to even find a smaller, like a lower graded one, I have this one to read through and reread and not worry about if I accidentally bend the page or anything like that, right? Also, I haven't read the majority of these yet, and I'm getting on the plane to go visit family, and I can bring these with me without fear of them getting damaged, because it's $3.99, and I am totally okay taking these on the plane with me, and I'm totally okay if my nieces get in and mess around with these, because it's just a facsimile. Then we have the X-Men Issue 1. Also is like $3.99, y'all. What does this cost? Alrighty. This one also came out in September. This is it right here. Alright, this is a key issue, August 31st, also in 1963. Okay, so it is a first appearance of Cyclops, Beast, Angel, Marvel Girl, Iceman, Magneto, and Professor X. It is the first X-Men comic issue. Wow. The cover price was 12 cents. I bought my facsimile for $3.99. OMG! Holy crap. A 9.6. Average, 871,999. 9.2, 120,000. And then, just to a 9, 84,000. I would never be able to afford this. Want to see what else? Invincible Iron Man, also in issue 1. I can spell. I'm homeschooled, okay? The Invincible. We'll be specific. Why is this one not showing up, you guys? Google, do your thing. Here we go. First issue, the first Iron Man ongoing series. Okay. This should help. Let's see, at 9.8. 28,000. 52,000. All right. Wow, these ones are not as expensive. Invincible Iron Man is not as expensive as X-Men or Avengers. 9.8 was sold for 52,800. This is interesting. Oh, now we're in like 700 for a 6.0. And that's not bad. Like a 6.0 to me is really not that bad rating-wise. Because over the years, even a 6.0 is going to cost, like it's going to increase in value. This is definitely something more manageable for me if I was to collect this. I also have the Amazing Spider-Man issue 121. Look at it! I love it! Yes! This one was originally released in 1963. Again, 1963 was a good year. It was a good year. Apparently, I was not alive. I'm super curious. There it is. Ooh, there's number 2. There's number... Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, it's a key issue because it's the death of Gwen Stacy. Spoiler. Okay, and Spider-Man is actually pretty affordable for me as well because the 6.0 is like between $200 to $400. I could do that. We got some DC. I've got the Flash. I've got some Batman. I got some Superman. I want to see what the Flash. Look at this. This is the Flash when he had the wings on his boots. The wings on his helmet. How many Flashes are there? Flash meets the Flash. That's so cool. I love it. Ooh, you can get 204 Revolutionary War soldiers for only $1.98, you guys. 1961 DC Comics. The Flash. This one cost me $4.99. So this is from September. And this is issue 123. All right. Publication date. Yep. September 10, 1961. Cover price was 10 cents for 36 pages. Wow. I paid $4.99 for my facsimile. Wow. 11,000. So Flash is not as affordable for me. Unless I get a 2.0. And even then, that's a lot. 550. I cannot do it. I love it. The 2 Flash. Happy days are here again. I just realized I didn't share. Publication date September 10, 1961. First Flash and Silver Age first comic to suggest multiverse. First appearance of Earth 2. It was 10 cents. I'm excited to read that one on the plane. And like I said, I'm so not worried about traveling with them. When I went to Pensacon, and I got a Red Sonja issue, Blood of the Unicorn. And I never know, is it safer to put it in bring it with me in my carry-on and then I know where it is? Or do you put it in your main luggage, right? FYI, Red Sonja, Blood of the Unicorn, definitely one of my favorite Red Sonja comics. For sure. But yeah, like these, facsimile, on the plane, no worries, absolutely none whatsoever. Let's look at Batman, Suddenly the Squid. This is number 357, and it was originally published in March 1983. So we're in the 80s now. Yeah. Amazing new life forms are taking over Atari. I'm having a lot of fun exploring this. Y'all probably know about all this and the prices and everything, and I don't know that much. There we go. I'm on issue 357. First appearance of Jason Todd. I didn't know that. See, I haven't even looked at these ones. First cameo appearance of Killer Croc. Who's Killer Croc? I'm so intrigued. You guys, I just love the art so much. It's so cool. Can you even see this? Publication, March 10th, 1983. 60 cents. Oh, this is not worth, still a lot of money. $575 for a 9.6. 1 year average, $239. 90 days ago is $256. 30 days ago is $231. This is definitely something. Like an 8.0 was worth like about 86. That's not bad at all. I could definitely afford this. And I love Batman. Look at this. I wanted to share this with you. Look at that. So cool. I'm so excited to read these on the plane. You guys, this one. I forgot I had this facsimile. Okay. So, this is Batman, Trouble Between the Dynamic Duo. Beware of Poison Ivy. So, this one I did have the chance to read and hold the original. And this is the one where I said, she looks like Peter Pan. This is issue number 181. The original publication was 1966. Here we are. It is the first appearance. That's right. It's the first appearance of Poison Ivy. Publication 1966. 12 cents. Woo! We up there on the 56,000 again. Dang. 15, 65, 41. I remember really enjoying this one. Yeah, that's not in my price range. Alrighty, we got us a Superman, 64 pages of action. Look at the Superman at the back. What? The complete story of the daring exploits of the one and only Superman, all in full color. Are y'all excited or what? Look at that. Just look at it. This was originally published in 1939. We're going to look this one up. The only one. Wow, a 4.0 is $500,000. A 10. This one is rated a 10 in the sidebar. They're asking $10,000. 145. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to enjoy the facsimile. Yeah, that's how that's gonna stay. Yeah, I didn't even share it with you guys. I'm done. Published 1939. 10 cents for like almost 70 pages. It was 10 cents. Jerry Siegel was a script writer. Artists were Joe Shuster and Fred Gardenier. Last one, Detective Comics, number 38, presents the sensational character Robin the Boy Wonder, find of 1940. Crazy. When he was in the circus. Look at how the art style has changed. This was originally... Oh, interesting. Some of the older ones from like 1940s and 50s have this disclaimer in small print at the bottom here. And it says, the comic reprinted in this volume was produced in a time when racism played a larger role in society and popular culture, both consciously and unconsciously. It is presented here without alteration for historical reference. They have to say that so people don't go apeshit. Okay? This is 1939. All right, there we are. Key issue, first appearance and origin of Robin, Dick Grayson. Alrighty, publication date, April 10, 1940, 10 cents for almost 70 pages. Oh, this one isn't as much. On 9.0 is like 46,000. That one, well, one was sold for 46,000 in 2003. They're selling the facsimile edition. They have a rated facsimile edition. They're selling for $60. Is that even worth it? Yeah, people are trying to sell their facsimile reprints. Like, for $100? No. I mean, it's graded, whatever. That's not happening. I mean, there was one sold for 6.0 sold in 2019 for 64,000. Interesting, there's not a lot on this one. Probably not a lot of them out there. This facsimile edition cost me $6.99 though. But again, maybe I need to be more careful with these facsimile edition, the Detective comic and the Superman, just because they are facsimiles of older comics, rare edition comics maybe. I'm still taking them on the plane. You do need to enjoy the things. I don't know. It's cool to have graded ones and you don't touch it, blah, 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 blah. But like, I want to enjoy it. I want to hold it in my hand at least once, and then I won't touch it again. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. It was fun to explore what they're worth. They could be worth, what a freaking facsimile could be worth eventually. This will probably be released when I'm away. I will be vlogging. I will see y'all when I get back.